YT. All right, campers. Your next task is to collect all the memory items without crying.
That total drama.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, I don't need to do anything up here, right?
No, you should not. But let me double check because like as good as this is to mark everything, this like this memory guide does not really explain everything the best. It's just a mark of where they are.
Yeah,
But
you
it's the
have
only
to
one we have to
like
work
check
with.
around to make sure that you got all of the damn return stuff, because the formatting on the guide is a little weird.
Yes, let me continue the search a little bit.
Okay. I
All right,
believe
so
I'm supposed to go down here and then go over here.
can you check?
Room.
Can you check what your last memory item was actually? Is there any
The
where
last
you see
memory
that?
item I got was before the dam, or like the dam items. So
The damn items.
I just arrived into the sewers, so.
Okay, so because it says there's a boss fight, and then
Yeah, I already did the boss fight.
no, you say cookie tin.
Yeah, I have the.
Is there a worn out collar?
Yes.
So we got the worn out collar, a pendant.
Let me see. Is pendant for the dam or for the sewer?
The pendant is for the dam.
Yeah, just don't pay attention to the dam stuff. I already did the dam.
Okay. Purple Sylvia, yellow bell lot, orange bell bisque.
Okay, let me see. Purple Sylvia, I don't think we got purple Sylvia.
Okay, so purple Sylvia.
Yeah, we only got a red bell and blue bell. So we only got Henri and Fleur for the bells.
Available after returning from the dam. When you open the cage with the combination that Sai gave you.
Okay, so I gotta go over there first.
Instructions unclear. Unable to see anything with tears in eyes. Rest in peace, Jackie.
I'll just do it like this. And I should maybe bring more stuff with me, but
YOLO.
Yeah. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball, indeed. Let's go. Number 15.
Burger King hot lettuce.
The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is somebody else's foot fungus. Admittedly, he was wearing shoes, but actually that makes it worse.
Alright, she's about to disappear. Oh. So crunchy.
That crunch. I think you just dip and dive.
Yeah, I'm
dip,
just
dive,
gonna
dodge.
Well, I'm gonna equip my wall plug just so I can see better.
Yeah. Good idea. Which YouTube channel was that again? Ooh. I have no idea. Whoa. Somebody else's foot fungus? Gross. I only trust my own foot fungus. Good for you, Kren. Good for you.
Just gonna be ducking and weaving.
Whoa.
Beatrice. Okay, more are gonna spawn over here.
Oh, the crunch. This will go good with some salsa, I tell you.
I don't mind. Is this the way out?
Yeah, this is the way out. You gotta climb up there. Or it should be.
Let me check my map.
Yeah, check your map real fast.
This is like the worst area to have a boss fight in, or not a boss fight, but like a... Oh, I think it's the opposite end. Oh!
Oh my god, that game's so close.
Yeah, I think this is the way out over here.
Okay.
Please
We
no
will make it
spawn.
out of here. There's no... Luckily, I don't think they spawn while you're up here, so you just need to go right, and there you go.
Yeah.
Then you bank a save at the bonfire. Humanity has been restored. Let's go.
So comfy.
Alright, let me save. I guess while I'm here, I'll go and grab some more items.
Mm-hmm. While you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of look at here and make sure that I am getting all the information correct.
Okay, yeah. Because it can be a little confusing.
Let's see. 7 colored bells, work date book, radio, red bell Henri, blue bell Fleur, the boss fight, which was the mole. There's a compass that could be gotten later.
Could have swore I got the compass. Hold on.
Yeah, just make sure. I'm just listing everything off on the area I'm seeing. Glittering stone, which I saw you dude have, I believe.
Yes.
The secret map, the cookie tin, which
I think
you
you're
get
still
inside
looking
the
at the dam and not
well, because
the sewer.
so the reason why I'm just going through it because I'm just listing off how
Oh,
we're
okay.
listing order because it goes waterworks, dam, waterworks, revisit,
Mm-hmm.
and there's still that pendant which is at the dam, which we don't seem to have.
Yeah,
And it says we
I
need to
missed
get...
that one, and I didn't feel like going back to grab it.
Okay, then that's fine. So yeah, the next one is the purple bell Sylvia. So yeah, okay. I'm just double checking, making sure we got everything good.
Let's see, so that's 180. What does that do? 120. Let's take that. Take the spear.
Take the spear. Take the spear, bun. You must stab them. You must go fish hunting, otherwise known as fishing.
Is this broken?
Is that something that can break?
Yeah. Let me check. I could have swore it said that it was broken. But maybe it recharges.
Yeah, now it's been eating away at me. Burger King. Lettuce OG video. Apparently it was 6 years ago.
Okay, it does seem to work still. Okay.
Okay, cool. Apparently it's Lyrikilia, but I do not know if that is the actual person.
What?
The Burger King foot lettuce thing. I kept seeing the message in chat, like no one mentioned for a while, but I was like, I'm so curious now. I need to know.
Isn't it Chills that did the Burger King foot lettuce video?
I genuinely don't know.
Because Chills is the same guy that does the Supper Riot.
Oh, it was re-uploaded by Lyrikilia. Yeah, it was Chills. It was Chills.
Yeah, I thought so.
So there's your answer.
Okay, we are at the cage. Did she give me a combo? Maybe she's gonna give it to me.
Enter this code into that keypad.
There we go.
1004. It's his birthday. He was always distant and cold on the surface, but he had a tender side too.
Oh,
Yeah, just misunderstood.
She's talking about Shin.
Mm-hmm. Why is she talking about you though?
Who?
It doesn't matter.
Whoops.
Just enter the code already.
Whoops.
Oh, did you skip something?
I accidentally spoiled that it was Shin she was talking about.
All right, let's go.
Oh, well, yeah. All right then.
Whoops. Okay.
All right,
in
so
the cage.
All right, so now you're gonna go. You go into the hallway.
Okay.
And you're going to go into an area with a few small corridors and a dead end. Go into the first corridor on your left-hand side.
Okay.
And when you get to the end of that, turn left again, and the item's going to be on the floor.
Alright.
Going boldly where no bun has ever gone before.
Surprised no
The New
hands
York
are
rail
coming
system.
out. That felt like a hand would spawn and go after you kind of thing.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, another
flash
flash
bulb.
bulb.
Wonderful. Oh, do you not want to make a save at that?
I guess I can.
I mean, just probably a good idea,
Yeah.
just to make sure.
Just in case. So I don't have to go back here.
Achoo.
Achoo.
I hope I'm not getting sick.
Too bad, you're down with the sickness, child.
Get down with the sickness. Come on, come on.
Yeah, it was Chills, I remember now. Yeah, I honestly do not remember. I never figured out his name when I first heard of it. I was honestly just like, oh, that's a weird voice. All right. So yeah, I think that one on your left, that corridor on your left, right there.
Right here.
Right there.
Right on down over there.
Gosh darn. Yo, is it gonna be the jellyfish? I hope it's a jellyfish.
Oh, it sounds like a woman.
I can't tell. It's crunchy for me.
Yeah, it's crunchy for me too. It sounds like a woman. Oh, yep, it's her. That bitch.
It's her.
Come on, bend over. Come on, lady.
The flash bulb. Item has been equipped. Flashbang a hole.
Alright, lady. If you won't bend over, I'm gonna flashbang you.
Oh my god.
What? Okay, fuck that.
What was I even supposed to do?
That it didn't even work. What the hell? Okay.
What was it actually supposed to do? I'm so
It's
confused.
supposed to, like, flash the area.
Ah, wow.
It's supposed to, like... Wait,
Do we want to get all the items? You're going the wrong way. You're going back to the bonfire.
Yeah, I was gonna view the mystery item.
Oh, okay. And that's good for now, but I think the other ones are really close together.
It's
so
soothing watching
we'll
the flames.
probably good to grab all those.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just
Nice
get rid of
surprise.
that flash bulb that I grabbed.
Yeah.
Dawn was just about to break, and the subdued rays of morning light were finally spreading across the sky. I was taking my time, strolling through the bustling scene of the early hours. The clamor hurt my ears. Angry shouts rang from the main street, while flirts could be heard in the alleys.
Oh god, is this the one I remember?
Do you remember?
Oh.
I avoided the hubbub on my way. Just being in a foul place like this made me remember the life I'd led. There was a shop with its door propped open. The music that wafted from within was not what you'd consider uplifting. The sign by the entrance was half shrouded in dark.
Yo, it's
The word Sylvia adorned it.
Boss, I think you've had enough.
A sweet voice said from behind the bar. The bartender was a long-haired woman in a sleeveless dress who was leaning against the wall.
I know it's up to you, but I think you've been hitting the bottle hard lately.
Thank you, Wendy Lee.
Thank you.
The
Wendy.
voice was young and lilted, like that of a male cat calling to a female.
It's good to hear
I
you
think
after
it
hearing you and
might
Kate Game
not-
tell you, Aisha.
Rika.
Oh my god, Rika.
A glass clattered hard against the bar's surface, cutting her off. Silence followed.
Fine. Don't listen to me then.
The girl behind the counter took the glass to fill it, but grumbled in disapproval.
I'm just saying this out of concern for you. You look exhausted these days. And the last lady to run this place, well, you know.
Rika!
Again, the glass hit the counter. A cigarette was lit.
Once you're done, you can leave for today.
What?
Do you want me to fire you?
Wow.
Damn.
The woman bristled with anger. But the girl named Rika only shrugged her shoulders.
Don't say that. If you deserted me, I'd be all alone.
The glass she placed on the bar didn't smell of the pungent alcohol. It was a white liquid.
Milk.
Oh, milk.
The last owner of this place died from alcohol poisoning. I don't want that to happen to you. See you tomorrow.
There was the sound of high heels approaching. I darted behind the sign.
You
Huh?
can't fire me. I'll see you tomorrow.
Rika looked up and
You
down
can't
the
fire me
alley,
'cause I quit.
bathed in morning light.
Sylvia?
I already knew who she was calling to by that name. Rika gave a heavy sigh, for the first time, and dragged her feet down the dirty street. It was only when she was finally out of sight that I made up my mind. I'd never heard how Sylvia had been brought up before she died. She was so shy and quiet. There wasn't much to say about her. She was the one girl I didn't hate.
Also, sorry if
Can't
you
get
can hear
fired.
my family in the background.
Oh no, I can't hear anything. I don't know if anyone else can either.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get fired if you're not employed. Very true, Frosty.
Exactly.
But now, I was going to steal her name. At first, I thought it was revenge. It had to be. Revenge against them for living better lives than me. And it was revenge against my own cruel fate. Step by step, I made my way through the half-open door into the shop and whispered, "Mama."
Now, just in
Wow.
case anyone watching wasn't here for the last time we went through the sewers for these memory items, you might be seeing this and being like, how is she able to, like, look like the girl and just, like, take on her identity? It's because they're all cats.
They're all cats. Every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The woman was slumped over the bar, the same
Not
as when
the people
Rika
that
first
she's
left.
talking to, but she is
sluggishly
cat.
hoisted
She is a cat,
herself
and the
up
other
to look
girls
at
that
me
she's
and shook her head as
impersonating
though
are
she
cats.
wasn't sure what she was
And
hearing.
then she killed them all.
Well, no, she didn't kill them.
They were just dead, right?
Yeah, they were dead. They died in the same thing that killed everyone else in this game.
Impossible.
I whispered once more, "Mama."
Mwah, mwah.
That's when her barren eyes, laced with crow's feet, wrinkled in a squint.
Oh, so it's you.
She laughed with tears in her eyes.
You poor little thing. You look just the same as when you first came here.
Something about how she said that made her sound like Rika.
Where have you been? You've been gone for so long. What have you been doing with yourself? Here, drink up. You can have this. It's your favorite. I'll give you whatever you need. Anything at all.
Yeah, so that's
I
why
mean-
they had the bowl of white liquid, the milk, for the
Mhm.
cat. Even though you shouldn't be giving cats milk. It is not good for cats.
There's a good girl. She cooed in a slow drawl, offering me the glass. I wonder if Sylvia was also served warm milk like this the first time she came here. I'm sorry. I whispered for the first time to myself. I am
Elio, I'm a
Sylvia,
turtle though. Will you stay in the sewers
Sylvia.
for me?
with her purple bell,
Says Kurama.
the little
Either
girl who was
Kurama.
held close by Mama in a small downtown bar.
Damn.
Yeah, so now she's starting to feel regret for taking on the identities of the other cats.
Leonix says, enjoying Twink Sen's Fortress so far?
Twink what?
Twink Sen's Fortress. It's a level in Dark Souls that is notoriously one of the worst places of all time.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you wanted me to go back to, oh wait, did I get rid of?
No, you just went to see the memory item. You didn't change
that was
anything out.
it. Yeah. I'll just trash it. I don't need to switch it out.
Let's see what this is, dwarf. We literally finished entire palace in one day. Maybe we should go to sleep. Shut the fuck up, Morgana. Nobody needs your help. I specialize in ice-based skills, but also magic buff to the group. Shut the fuck up, Teddy. Nobody needs your help, annoying smooch-ass bear. Bark, Mrs. Mudo skills. Thank you for this vital information, my king. All hail Kuramaru.
Koromaru.
Kuramaru. What? Kuramaru. It's
Was
one
I
of those.
supposed to go right or up?
No. So you already got what you needed. You need to go back out to the main corridor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, lady. Bend over.
New Discord URLs suck. Oh, do they? Yeah, a little bit. You mean cartoons have been lying to me this entire time? Many such cases. You can't give rabbits carrots.
Yep. Carrots aren't good for rabbits either. Gotta give them lettuce. And you gotta make sure it's the ones with good nutrients in it. You can't be giving them like iceberg lettuce or anything like that. Because that's just essentially water.
Yeah, and the reason why is
Oh shit, there was another thing!
Elliot, I think just leave for right now. I think just leave.
Oh, okay.
I think just because you don't have to fight them. Just bank a left here.
Wait, what? That is to the left.
No, when you were coming out, turn left. So this way now.
This way? Okay.
Yes, because according to this, go to the last corridor on your left. You should see a save spot. Go straight further, and you'll reach a room. This is the items in the room on the ground below some pipes.
Okay. Yep, I see a save point.
A mystery
Got
item.
some money. Okay, so this is a save point.
Yes, you.
I'm gonna just cash this in.
You cash it in,
I'm getting sleepy.
and then it's going to be beyond that room.
So up?
Yeah.
Hell no.
200
God.
attack. Can't wait for it to break in like 2 hits.
Izana would love this.
Dude, the opening chapter, like chapter 4, opens up with her being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make a new hammer." It's like, what? My life is a lie. Next, you're gonna tell me Santa doesn't exist.
Santa does exist.
Magic isn't real. Sen's Fortress is a bunch of narrow bridges with pendulums swinging, snake people that hate you along range with magic that isn't real, stairs with boulders running down them, and a gigantic giant chucking house-sized bombs at you. I love that place unironically. It is one of the levels of all time. I will admit.
Alright, so I'm going straight up from here? Okay.
Yes, of course. And yeah, there's like a few of them really close by to this area, so yeah, you're gonna keep going straight down here.
Alright.
And then it's gonna be in this room on the ground below some pipes.
Ah, hello, jellyfish! It's been forever!
Jellyfish.
God, it's so crispy. Do you know any way to fix that?
It includes some like memory things you have to do. You have to like change a lot of graphic settings. I can't remember what they are.
God.
My God.
Wait, equip my
Oh
lance.
my god.
It always seems to when there's enemies that it's just like, oh god,
Yeah.
the music just starts crackling.
Well, it might also just because it's trying to load so much, and I believe your laptop is as powerful as a Wii, so more powerful than a Wii. So it's kind of hard to tell, but that might be where the problem is. I guess. It might in fact be a skill issue. We'll see. I think you can run to grab the item right now. If you want.
Yeah, I want to see if I can get some stuff from killing them.
Yes, of course. Yeah, slap those jellyfish like they owe you money. That's what he's trying to do.
Oh yeah, if you don't kill them in time, they like clone themselves also.
Well, that would be why they popped up with a bunch of them.
Yep.
People can say whatever they want about Sense Fortress, but it's not. It isn't Lost Izalith or Izalith. Oh yeah, no. At least it's not that. It could be so much worse.
Come on, buddy. Don't go above my head. Can you stop?
Can you not? Channel your inner Izana. Do it.
Do what?
I was gonna say. I said channel your inner Izana.
Oh. Yeah, this
Bam.
reaches longer, so.
Yes.
Hammer's good for crowd control, but not really when stuff is too far up. Okay,
Yes.
so we got this one.
All right. So that was Yellow Bell Lot.
Oh my god,
then-
Charlotte.
Charlotte, yes. The
Walk
next
on
one is going to be
eggshells.
from the save spot mentioned Yellow Bell Lot. Go into the corridor on your left and destroy the first box. So
Okay, so that
keep
was
rotating right. No,
So,
so
then left?
no, behind you, I believe.
Wait, This way.
Left. That one.
That one?
Yes. And then it is going to be
A woman.
yeah, so it's
Oh,
going to
no.
be in a box, I believe.
I don't really see a box. I think I might have gone the wrong way.
It's the first box you come across, like, you know.
You stop.
No, I can't stop.
No, I'm talking to the lady.
Oh, I see.
Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, there's boxes over here.
Ah, excellent. Wonderful. Great. Hello, Wyvern.
Hi! How's it going? So
I'm getting Luigi's Mansion vibes from this game. I mean, it is Luigi's Mansion Souls. And yes, it is this box. It's the first box you come across.
Alright. Should I keep going down here, or?
Let me see. The next one is going to be after crawling through an opening mentioned for baby socks. So I think go back to the place, yeah.
Okay.
The fox or the box? What does the fox say? It be as a bee box.
Box and trucks on socks on box.
Yeah. These are all words that have been said.
Mr.
Am I
Mouser
starting to
in
talk
the
to myself?
houser.
Mr.
Nice surprise.
Sandman, shine me a man.
Alright, it's hello, Charlotte!
Make him the cutest man
A
caught
tall
on her
human
pan.
was watering the garden. His white shirt and black slacks were simple and clean.
Oh my god, you're making me feel so simple and clean tonight.
It's
Teacher!
hard to let it go.
As the two young children called out, a man who was watering the grass raised his head.
Yes? Anything the matter?
The man they called teacher kneeled down to peer at the young boy through his glasses.
Who was
Teacher,
that?
when's Lot coming back?
The question came from the little girl. Even from a distance, I could see the man's face grow dark.
Teacher, will Lot ever come back?
The little boy looked up expectantly, but their teacher could only furrow his eyebrows and purse his lips. More children gathered, questions alight on their small faces. Their matching white shirts were tattered with use. I could imagine that Lot, too, had joined this circle with her signature yellow bell. The young children didn't appear to have parents. They lived in the big, plain house with the man they called teacher.
Hey, yo, sick Alice Mare reference.
Yo,
Now,
Alice
what's
Mare.
taking her so long? She's gone away before, but
The teacher murmured an excuse, but the children wouldn't be soothed.
We want to play with Lot again. Maybe Lot's sick. Maybe she's hurt. I bet she misses us. She must miss us.
As worry spread among the children, the teacher asked them a question.
let me ask you. Does it make you sad to think that Lot's lonely?
It's sad to
is
be
this?
lonely.
I swear,
Yeah,
I've heard this guy before.
I'm not quite sure who his VA is either. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Krent.
Yes, thank you for that. I gotta go get some water.
Yeah, this is the last of my water too. Although I feel it if another one gets redeemed in the future. Alright. Let me go back in game.
Of course. We miss her.
The teacher nodded and
I
continued.
think
Then,
one
if
of the
Lot
kids
knew how you
is-
missed her,
that one chick from
it'd make her
Persona 4
sad,
Arena.
right? His voice was gentle.
Labris?
As I watched from a distance, I hesitated momentarily. I knew that the yellow bell that Lot possessed was from this orphanage, which was why I'd come. But I couldn't imagine that
At least
she
one
really
of the
had a
girls,
family
one of the
in
kids
this place.
sounds like Labris.
Would anyone care if she
Who
were
knows?
gone? Their worries now put to rest, the children returned to their games. But one girl lingered behind. A freckled girl with curly hair.
Surely.
We're all...
The girl mumbled,
Dead in a yellow
looking
submarine.
down at her feet.
We're all still sad. Even if Lot isn't lonely.
The teacher put his hand on top of the girl's head.
I suppose there are some things that can't be helped.
I know what you do at night.
What?
The girl
What?
looking at him hard.
Child, please.
If you really felt it couldn't be helped, then you wouldn't be out searching for Lot every night
I
after
know what
we've
you
gone
are.
to sleep.
I know what you are. Say it. Vampire. No, I'm depressed.
The teacher quickly put a finger to his lips.
Everyone's worried enough as it is.
But now I'm more worried about you, teacher.
The man simply nodded with a sad smile at the girl's words.
I know that. And I'm sorry.
Then, with the hose still in hand, he looked at the sky and spoke aloud.
Watch this.
Between you and
Biden
me,
blast!
I'm not all that worried about Lot. I'm sure she'll still survive outside these walls. All that matters is that we all considered her family. I'm sure she wants to treasure those words too, because the family we made here is the only one we've ever had. As far as I'm concerned, we're Lot's family, and as long as she knows that, everything will be okay. And to be honest, I believe that Lot will return someday.
Night came,
Wyvern says sus.
and the lights in the orphanage winked out.
Which, I mean, understandable.
I slowly crept out from the shadows that spread before the orphanage.
I know what you do at night.
The moment the
What?
teacher saw me, he stopped in his tracks.
Lot? Is that you?
Yes, yes. It's me, Lot.
So then, does this mean you're ready to come back to our home?
No.
But of course. If you'll have me, that is. Back at the orphanage, the freckled girl was trying her best to calm the children who were crying from the teacher's absence. For days now, she'd taken his place guarding them at night, holding the young girl
Oh
to
my
him.
god, I hate the crackling.
The teacher announced my return to all the children, to all the family.
Wish I could fix that.
I mean, if you want to do it temporarily, so you don't have to deal with it during this, like we could read it. Like we just mute the audio and just read it. But
Yeah.
I
Probably
had
not.
Lot. Lot with her yellow bell. A gentle member of this orphanage, with a bigger family than anyone could ask for.
And then
Um,
Fisk.
yep, bisque. Like kid phrasing. Oh, hello, helper champion.
Oh, hey
Champ?
there! Hey there,
Chim-
helper! Champion. Not chimp,
Uh,
champion.
I don't even know what I do at
Champ.
night. Nobody knows what anyone does at night. I don't even know what I do at night. I go to sleep, and then sometimes I wake up between like half an hour of sleep and like 3 hours of sleep. There is no in between,
I play
and that is
video
as much as
games
I get.
and read webtoons. That's what I do at night.
And that is why you're tired a lot, and I admit it. It's
Yep.
very good. Objection. I have been intentionally chimped.
Everyone
you
in
have.
town called the old writer who lived in this house a weirdo.
Oh my god, he's just like me, for real, for real.
The house was old-fashioned, and the walls seemed weighted with history. So
kind of a
little
name is
care
Bisque
and
anyway?
upkeep had been done to the place,
It's
it
the
wouldn't be a
lobster
stretch to call
bisque.
it a dump. The front door was always open, and not because it wasn't locked, but because there was no lock at all. Some would think that an invitation to burglars, but the place was such a mess that you'd lose all interest in stealing the moment you stepped inside.
I don't know.
What kind of name is Elio? Hi, how's it going? Hi, Twy.
Hey!
Yeah, what kind of name
Hello.
is Elio?
What kind of name is Elio? Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, Pixar is making a movie called Elio, so
And Star Rail does have a character named Elio.
yeah. And there's a Pokemon character named Elio. Pretty popular name.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I
house
suppose.
reflected its owner,
It means sun.
an oddball, aged and in disarray.
Interesting.
And this day, that oddball writer was laying in the middle of his hallway. For a moment, I thought he was dead, but every once in a while, his finger would twitch, betraying signs of life. The bones in the back of his hands stood out, gnarled under paper-thin skin, but his slicked back hair looked young. The black framed glasses he habitually wore had stayed on, even after his fall. He'd probably worn those glasses so long that they were a part of his very being.
It's just like
Yes,
me.
because because Pokemon is known for its very intricate names. How's your favorite character? You know, N.
Listen, his full name is Natural Harmonia Gropius, actually.
Okay, did you just actually me?
Yeah, his name's
There's a
Natural.
frozen. Yep, yeah.
What was that?
There's a frozen pizza brand named Elio's.
Oh, really? Need to
Yeah,
try
apparently.
that out sometime then.
Sun, more like sus. True.
What?
More
And
sus.
there
You
he
didn't hit
lay.
him with a Pikachu.
Weaving my way through the filth and the clothes and the furniture, I entered the house, and he didn't even notice.
Bisque.
He called my name in a gravelly voice. With
That
each
was not
call,
gravelly.
my body would shiver with surprise,
That was like anger.
and the
Bisque.
bell would ring. It was a refreshing sound. The old man must have heard it too. He immediately leapt off the floor and turned his back to me.
Not another step.
that Johnny Youngbosh?
I think so.
The man almost spat out.
I don't want you coming near me.
Yeah, I think that's Johnny Youngbosh.
And with that, he went back to the mountain of papers that buried what might have once been a desk. His hand never stopped moving as he scratched at his head. Believe it or not, he'd call out, drop to the floor, and do it all again. I was thoroughly baffled. And so I sat in the corner of the writer's room until night fell. The bell at my neck continued to tinkle lightly as I tilted my head. Can this man truly be Bisk's family?
Yeah, his name's Lobster.
I came to check up on him
Gropius.
every
He was
few days.
Gropius you.
But
Oi.
each time he'd act just as wild and nonsensical. When he wasn't throwing himself on the floor, he was completely immersed in his writing. Disturbed by his unnatural behavior, I tried my best not to allow my bell to ring, and so I stayed nestled in the corner until I finally heard the sound of a pen sliding across the desk.
Phew.
A loud sigh was immediately followed by a loud thud. He'd fallen backwards off his
God,
chair.
this guy is a mess.
Finally, finished.
The way he breathed those words sounded so unlike his usual crazed tone. I lifted my head, and the bell chimed to him gently. With his back still on the floor, he let out a low moan.
Oh, Bisk. Bisk, my dear.
I was sure he'd yell at me
It's
to
delicious.
stay away again today, but instead he just lifted his thin, ghost-like arm and gestured to me. Just as I neared him,
Let's see.
with my careful, steady steps, he suddenly grabbed me by the scruff of my neck
Don't do
and
that!
dragged me down with him. At first I went stiff with fear, but then I heard the beating of his heart.
I mean,
He
he's an
gently
older man,
closed his
so I'm guessing he
eyes
didn't like actually mean
and
to. He was
petted
just
me.
like trying as hard as he can to get a grasp on.
Still, grabbing by the scruff of the neck is not good. You should never grab a cat by the scruff of their neck.
Bisk, is that you? You've gotten so much thinner since I last saw you.
God, that.
His bony hands were rough, but he petted me softly. As I sat there, unable to answer, the beating of his heart became softer and softer. He continued to coo at me gently.
Finally, I'm able to sleep.
His last words sounded more like he was speaking them from a dream. As the hand on me never wavered, I finally realized. My doubts were cleared. I understood now that this was the orange-belled Bisk's family. And as I gently closed my eyes,
You know, actually, when I think about it, Bisk
I
is a
could
nice
feel the
cat
sound
name.
of my own heartbeat
Yes.
slowly melting free of its ice.
I really like when people name their cats after stuff like Cookie or Sugar.
I am
Behold.
Bisk.
Bisk.
Bisk with her orange bell. The foster child who brings peaceful slumber to the master writer, whom everyone called crazy.
Alright.
All right, there you go. Was he at the beach? Everyone had matching towels, possibly. No, they were at an orphanage.
Yeah.
Is it me, or is this the same standard Twitch hackerling text-to-speech voice?
Huh?
No, that's apparently what Helper was saying. Maybe during the stuttering.
Oh.
Up to what game were the names of Pokemon MCs just a color? I would say like silver, gold,
Ruby and Sapphire, actually.
Ruby and Sapphire. Well,
Well, actually, Diamond, I
actually,
think Diamond and
Scarlet
Pearl.
and Violet.
Well, no, the protagonists, right? You're saying the protags?
Yeah, like the MCs.
Yeah, I think they stopped around Diamond and Pearl, naming them after the names of the games.
No, because yeah, there's no,
Wait,
no,
no,
they're not
no.
Brendan and May.
Pokemon Adventure still goes with the names of the games, I think.
Let's see. Let's find the games.
I know, like, in Black and White, they went with, like, Hilbert and Hilda, and then Sapphire and being, like, May and Brendan? But then, like, in Pokemon Adventure, they were still, like, Ruby and Sapphire.
So, I mean, technically speaking, the only one, like, the only two that have officially named, like, color names are Red and Green.
Mm-hmm,
Like,
because Gold is
there's,
Ethan in the game,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
And then,
there
well, I
is
guess
Red.
Chris for Crystal.
Yeah, there's Chris for Crystal. But no, we have Red, Green, Ethan, Chris, Lyra, Brendan, May, Lucas, Dawn, Hilbert, Hilda, Nate, Rosa, Caleb, Serena, Elio, Celine, Victor, Gloria, Ray, Akari. Those are from the Arceus games, and then Florian and Juliana.
Yeah. But then if you went with, like, Pokemon Adventure, I think they are all, like, named after the game, except for Black and White 2, where they went with, like, Blanche Noir or something like that. Whitley or something? I don't remember. Anyway.
It's Blake and Whitley.
Blake and Whitley, okay.
But that's the manga.
Yeah. Because they just go with the name of the games with that. Okay, where am I going now?
Give me a moment to pull up thing. So we got Purple Sylvia, Lot, Disc. So we need to go into an opening mentioned in Baby Sock, and I gotta find Baby Sock real fast. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Because if you go here, I don't think there's a continue on here.
Oh yeah, there's nothing over there. Okay.
From the same spot mentioned for Yellow Bell Lot, which is this one, I believe.
Yeah, we just got Lot. We got Lot and
Yeah.
Bisque.
Yeah, so go into the... Oh, this is the one with the boxes, I believe. You have to go past the one with all the boxes.
Okay. So this way.
Yes.
Probably gonna get ambushed by the Twinkatrons. This looks like a Twinkatron area.
Never. Of course not. In the games, it's just first gen, and the manga, it's all the time. Yeah, exactly. So... you rancid rat bastard, you. I want to play this game so bad. Thank you, Cat's Bagels.
If the
Right.
ID cannot be confirmed, you will be
Oh shit!
Oh,
If the ID
run.
cannot be confirmed, you will be removed.
Okay. I never know how to fight this stuff.
I don't know.
Okay.
We did it. We won by despawning him.
If the
Luigi
ID
wins by doing nothing at all.
you will be removed. If the ID cannot be confirmed,
I like when they draw red as a buff silent cat, which doesn't everyone DS. And then in like Sun and Moon with that boss, when you fight him, he's just like a college dude at that point. He just kind of chilled out. Still doesn't say anything, but
He's too cool for conversation.
yeah, and even I know his name's different, but I'm gonna call him Gary O because he's just Gary O to me.
Yeah.
Gary's just right next to him, like, yeah, this guy just doesn't talk a whole lot. Don't mind him.
if the ID
So I think you don't hit the ones that are marked with that because I think those are the ones that they're hiding behind.
Okay. Yeah, I think
And they just
I'm
explode
guessing
anyway.
that label is for flammable or something.
And you hit it every single time. Let's go.
Didn't get able to run away in time.
Gary's not his name? No. His
Well, I
name
mean,
is
it
actually
can be.
Farts.
It can be
His name's
whatever
actually
you want
Fart.
it to be.
His name is Fart Sniffer.
What did you name your rival in Pokemon games?
I think I just went with Gary because I was unoriginal, and because the first game I played was the yellow version,
Mm.
the Special Pikachu edition.
Yeah,
so
same
it
here.
actually followed the anime.
Yeah, yellow is my first Pokemon too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're locked in here.
All right,
The
point of no
security's
return.
been
So we cannot go
activated.
back there anymore.
Yeah.
It's
I
locked tight.
made a separate save just in case.
Well,
Excellent.
only one way to go. Forward.
Right.
Onward and upwards. Now we continue, and so it's going to be after crawling through
Okay,
the
so
opening.
what's that? Don't give up. There's a way. Ishihara. Okay, let me see.
Okay, Ishihara.
Aki rameru na.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, Twitch would ban me if I said how I named my rival.
No boy. Looks like a dead end. Guess he means business.
This game does not like when Sai talks. It always has issues when Sai talks.
Well, I mean, she's a ghost, so... I don't even remember what I first named him, but it was after some other kid I hated at the time.
In other words, we're trapped in here.
Well, I guess it's time. I guess it's time to suffocate.
I think I named mine like Michael or something. Or Mike.
I guess this is the end.
Owaridayo.
What's the matter? You're a guy, aren't you?
My God.
It's too early to throw in the towel.
I hate this.
She is haunting the emulator, exactly.
Oh, I know.
What is it?
Would you... Well, would you like to hear my story?
Yes.
Sure.
A long time ago. Long ago,
Oh my God.
there was a brilliant
We
scientist
can check settings
who
if you want.
discovered, well, the secret of interaction. That is, how humans connect emotionally.
Behold.
The hidden ability to
Oh, I see.
communicate without words. Way in the past, people could have connected with each other using that power. So a bunch of really smart scientists got together to study the idea. They thought if they could reawaken this power in everybody, we wouldn't have to use words to understand one another. They concluded that it'd make the world a better place.
Okay, I can finally start talking about
There
this
were
now.
wars at that time.
Good.
People argued
This is
and
literally
fought
what
over
Elon
little
Musk
things
is
and big
doing.
things alike.
Yeah.
Everything was a point of contention, and people grew tired of it.
We are living through
The
fragile
whole
dreams
world
right
was
now.
unanimous in supporting the project.
I'm gonna get 7 bells.
Using a machine they called Glass Cage, humans sent a signal around the world to try and trigger the latent empathy faculty in people's heads.
Twi would like an explanation.
This would enable everyone to naturally harmonize with one another.
Also, she is a ghost, so I will not like that remark, Barn. She is literally a techno
After
ghost.
that,
She would, of
what
course,
happened?
cause stuttering in anything she didn't
Well,
have.
everybody was excited. Now that they could convey exactly what was in their hearts, all sorts of misunderstandings and ill will would vanish overnight. That's what they thought. The
That will never
entire
happen.
world was bubbling with hope. Everyone believed it was the dawn of a new era.
She sounds
They
so
believed
sarcastic.
and
I love
believed
it.
and smiled themselves to sleep. But then, the next morning, no one woke up. They slept and stayed like that forever. That's how they all died.
Damn.
Yep.
And you think it's happening again?
I mean, just look at Elon Musk's tweets.
Yeah. That girl, she's gonna be the catalyst for it.
Catalyst?
Her heart will make the connection. And connect with everybody else on Earth. If it succeeds.
What if it doesn't
won't.
work?
I told you. It'll be worse this time. Not a single soul will escape.
Who thinks, oh, okay, you know what? We're gonna repeat the
guess
apocalyptic
what?
mistake, and then I remember humans suck.
The first time around,
I think Shin
I was the
just
catalyst.
wants to end the world at this point.
But
That'll make
Sai,
everything better.
I don't get it. How did you end up as the catalyst?
Don't look at me. I have no idea. I lived a typical, ordinary life.
Yeah, so that's why she's got
And
all
then
those
one day,
things on her body.
they forced me to take all these tests. Before I knew what was going on, they decided to use me. They plugged all these cords into my head, made me take strange medicines. It was all very weird. I'm telling you, in all my days, I'd never felt such intense pain. It happened every day. More experiments. They didn't care at all how I felt. But there was this guy. He had a heart. Sometimes he'd slip me chocolates and candy.
We all have hearts, Sai. Or at
He'd
least
even
we did.
stop by and ask me if I was doing okay. And also, he thanked me. Nicely.
You sure do sound down bad for him.
I see.
I wonder if this will come
So
into play
you and
later.
that guy, well, you were like friends.
You crack me up. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call Shin and I friends. If I had to label
What's
us,
up,
we
baby?
were...
I'm Bisque. Hello, I'm a cat.
How'd that cat get in here?
Let's go.
The door's still locked shut.
And the exit is blocked with rubble.
Quick, after him! He might lead us to a way out!
I'm a cat. I can turn liquid as I wish.
Alright. Okay, let's try and fix that audio issue now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
just
sit down.
Say real fast. Leonix, bad.
Is this?
What did Leonix say?
I was like, oh yeah, song would stutter anything she inhabits, and Leonix like, I wouldn't mind stuttering. Elon Musk is doing some medical experiments. Sound like a journal entry. Final Resident Evil. Oh yeah, that's the Neuralink thing.
Yeah, it's literally what Elon Musk is doing right now.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the video of the guy getting out of his Tesla, wearing like the Apple Vision and like swiping his hands back and forth like he's trying to be like Tony Stark?
What?
It's such a stupid video, and the caption from Tesla was like, "This is the hardest way anyone's getting out of a car ever. This is the future." And everyone is like, "This is the most dork-looking thing. This is the biggest dork we've ever seen in our lives."
All right. So what settings should I do for this?
Go to options, or go to graphics. Actually, go to graphics.
Let's see. File, emulate, movie.
So the screen kind of blacks out
graphics
for me a
setting.
little bit, so I can't see everything.
Okay, yeah, I'll just share the whole screen.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
that is a cute bisque.
Cute bisque, yes.
Okay.
Damn, this reminds me of Fear. Fear. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do I just need to give people chocolates and say thank you? Is that what I've been doing wrong? It is. You've been overthinking this entire time.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's take a gander. Go to general. You're there.
Mm-hmm.
Computer compilation.
What compilation? Oh, this one?
Yeah, so that right there. You should not be using specialized.
Oh.
Because what it does is it pauses and it compiles new shaders as it encounters them. So use hybrid or exclusive Uber shaders. So try exclusive first.
Okay.
Never mind, you need a powerful GPU. I mean, it might be good, but because streaming at the same time.
Oh, okay. So
do hybrid Uber shaders instead.
okay.
Do that. That should be good, but then in addition, OpenGL doesn't let you select graphics to use. You're using NVIDIA and it's using Vulkan, so that's good. Go to advanced. Let's see. Crop, multi-threading, enable texture jumping. No.
We're doing totally normal Wii settings here, guys.
Yeah, you see, I hacked the Wii so I can access its settings. This is very cool. Okay, that should be fine.
This should be fine? Okay.
It should be fine. We shall see.
Alright. Alright, let's resume then.
Yes, let's re-zero. And Neuralink, what? Are we in SAO? Yes, we are.
Okay, which one do I go through?
Well, I'd assume the one that has a giant gaping hole in it that they didn't see for some reason.
I think I hear the cat over here.
Yeah.
I found it! The cat's meowing on the other side.
If you crouch down, you should be able to fit.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, song, I think I'm in this ghost. This ghost 2.
Yeah.
This ghost 2 would be great to be inhabited by. I mean, what?
Down. Bad.
Perhaps.
You said there was a thing after you come out of the hole, right?
Well, let me see. You have to keep following the corridor.
It's
Oh,
an
okay.
honor to see you. Will you be buying or selling today?
We finally have arrived. I have no money though. Just like real life.
Yeah. Page 1. I crossbred a praying mantis and silverback gorilla and gave it AK-47s for arms. Bob has been poking it with a stick nonstop
look
for 60
forward to
hours
our
now.
next meeting.
Hopefully it doesn't escape. Page 2. It escaped. Every Resident Evil scientist memo ever. That's really what it is. The thing with the Apple Vision, Google Lens, and Neuralinks is that phones already are so easy to use and navigate. More with the use of virtual assistants. AR tools bring in way more hassle than they take away. They do. However, there's one aspect of it that I find good for like Neuralink, and there's exactly one specific reason that I find it fine, or that I find like kind of continuing on with it good, is that there was a pig that was completely paralyzed from like the leg down, from like the back leg down, and they attached the Neuralink to it, and they were able to send a signal from the Neuralink through the brain, and it actually caused them to lift that paralyzed leg up.
Oh.
So the Neuralink right now is being developed for medical reasons, not specifically for consumer use. Yeah, it's not being made for consumer use. So, because I had talked with some friends about this, and we kind of came to conclusions like, yeah, no.
Item?
Yeah, that was the item, I believe. Let's see, right up on
Like
the
Tricketron.
Oh no, you went left. So that was just a random mystery item, I believe.
Oh.
But also, did you like how it didn't really stutter all that much?
Yeah. I think it's fixed.
Yeah. It may take a bit more to load because, as you saw.
Yeah.
But it should be good. Did you go left or right? I think you went left. Yeah, you went left. Because this just shows back to the save point.
Let me just get the memory item out of here.
Yeah, I don't remember if I don't think that's it, but it might just be a random item.
It looks to be the right size for a memory item.
Hey, could this be?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it
looks
maybe
like a
so.
Pikachu.
But yeah.
Though you're still so small, you'll soon be born. So this message is for you. There may come a day when you'll curse being born into this world. You'll wonder what you did to deserve this. And you'll probably have plenty of bitter words to tell me. But I don't think I'll be around by then to listen to your complaints. I want you to know how truly sorry I am. I just want you to believe this. No matter what happens, all we wanted was for you to be happy.
Well, now I'm gonna go and buy some milk. See ya.
Peace. All right, so that was baby socks. So then the next one you have to go right. So you have to go a
Fancy
little bit
meeting
further
you
down.
here. A splendid surprise.
Also, I kind of headcanon that as being the baby that
Have a
Chicken
nice
Man is carrying
day.
around.
True.
I don't.
I can see that.
Did you see that scene with the
No.
princess?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So he is a robot. That was made to serve this baby. And she died, but he still thinks like she's alive. So he like collects items to go show her so that she'll smile.
We stand on the good father.
So he's just wheeling around a dead fetus every time you see him.
Dude, isn't that just Bloodborne though? Wow, it's me, Bisk. Hello.
It's the same cat from before.
Okay, was there anything else I needed to do?
There was that. So Silverberg Crest is follow the corridor till it splits into two. One leading left, one leading right. Go right, and you'll reach a room with this item on the ground.
Okay. This room. Hello, Twinkatron!
It just looked like Frieza.
Yeah, and I double checked it, and yes, it is voiced over by the same VA that does Crow. Oh yeah, you weren't there for the Crow reveal. Crow is a robot.
Aw.
And he died.
Well, damned.
Just like PF. And then immediately after he dies, you start seeing all the other robots designed like him. Just to drive it home more.
Yeah. Sounds a little like Frieza too. I cannot possibly lose to a Saiyan.
Alright, was there any other memory items?
There is Pink Bell Maria. Follow the corridor until it splits into three, leading left, right, and straight. Go straight, and you'll reach a room with this item on the ground.
Alright.
And you're heading back to the fire now.
Oh.
So this is the beginning again.
Oh, whoops. I did not realize I was going backwards. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
your
I'll sit down.
direction is kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. I love you, but yeah.
You know, I know. Oh, Chris.
The silver bell
Chris.
wasn't a particularly outstanding decoration, but it did ring the most beautifully. I'd always wondered what kind of home such a lovely bell had come from.
Wait, hold on, sorry.
It belonged to an
That's
old
okay.
woman
I
who
forgive
lived
you.
alone without relatives, in a large mansion I'd never seen before.
God, it sounds so much nicer now. Thank God.
Madam, it's time
I'm
for
not
supper.
God, but you can refer to me that way if you want.
Thank you, dear.
Madam, the lilies in the garden have bloomed. I've put them in this vase.
This vase. Oh, so fancy.
What a lovely
Okay.
scent.
Madam, it started raining. Allow me to close the windows.
Yes. And draw the curtains, too.
Is that Mona Marshall? Hit VA of Kite from hitgame.hack?
Yo,
The old
no
woman
way.
was waited on hand and foot by her servants. She'd rely on their help as she sat idly in her chair, listening to her favorite music. She'd even ask them to change out the records. But most of the servants seemed to genuinely adore their employer. But there was one thing the old woman would ask several times a day.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, this is after like the whole event where everyone just died, right?
I think
So-
it's during.
Okay, 'cause I
Because
was gonna say.
some of the memory items you can see that people are aware that they're going to die. And some memory items, they just don't know what's coming.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say, he's like, you know, if this is after, like, this is during the apocalypse and everything, and everyone died. First of all, there's people still around. That's one thing. Second of all, if the genuine apocalypse was happening, these servants would not be taking care of this old woman as much as they love her. I
Yeah,
assume
no,
probably one, but
I think it was like a slow but gradual realization that everyone was dying.
mm-hmm.
And I'm just imagining this old lady being like, "Bring out the Rage Against the Machine record."
Excuse me, but could you call Chris here for me?
Later that same day,
Oh, where is Chris?
and again even later.
Please find Chris for me.
Sorry, he's in another country. He is very tall. He's very big. He punched a boulder one time. It was pretty cool.
Though normally obedient, this one request was always met with hesitation.
Madam, Chris is already...
The maids would start cautiously. "Oh yes, you're quite right," the old woman would say, cutting them off.
She's not with us anymore, is she? I'd nearly forgotten.
She'd murmur with a nod, but not a few hours later, she'd ask the same questions again. She had them stop her favorite record.
Oh, wherever could my darling Chris be?
One rainy night, the mansion was in an uproar.
Madam?
Oh, I think this is when everyone's starting to die. Right now.
Madame. Yeah.
Madam!
The servants dashed through the halls in a frenzy. Finally, one of the maids shouted in despair.
Despair.
Why can't I find her cane?
Though it wasn't too cold outside, the sheets of rain continued to pour relentlessly.
She couldn't have gone outside. Could she?
A chill passed over the gathered servants before they set out. They put on their coats and called for help outside. I tore my eyes from them and made for the rain-drenched town. Amidst
probably
the
it's just they're
downpour,
worried about her.
I
They look Tokyo
smelled the
Tower.
sweet
No, it's a
fragrance of
street one.
lily.
Yeah.
In
It
the
does not
back
look like
lane of
Tokyo
a
Tower
park.
at all.
Far
No, it's a
from the
high Q
mansion,
thing because
I made out
they've
the
never
figure
made
of the old woman.
Oh, I see.
yeah, because they never been to Tokyo, so they go to like one area and they see like, oh my god, it's Tokyo Tower. It's like, no, that's just an electrical tower.
She was surrounded by a crowd who moved and gabbed around her.
Come on, lady, you'll catch your death out here. Maybe you should see the police.
The old woman's shoes and designer clothes were soaked through. A man tried taking her by the hand, but the old woman refused to budge, her face adamant. Fed up with her antics, the men finally left, leaving her behind. I cautiously stepped just into her field of vision, and without saying a word, rang my silver bell. It rang clear through the rain. The old woman raised her head sharply in surprise, her blurry eyes looking at me.
And
Wait.
one thing I think about with this story is, like, it's really fucked up because, like, these cats are, like, dead and she, like, comes back and they're like, oh my god, she's back. And then I think she just, like, leaves afterwards.
Yeah, she leaves again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, they just leave again. It's like, oh well, I mean, all right.
Chris?
Wait, did anyone here even finished Pluto? What? I don't know what Leonix. No, Leonix asked if we finished Pluto. I don't know what you mean by that.
Pluto?
Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm waiting on a response. Pluto is a cool anime.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
No, neither have I. Never
The
even
old
heard of
lady
it.
rasped. I rang the bell again in a nod, and then turned around.
Chris, wait! Wait for me!
She was just gonna leave her.
Her cane clicked as she followed me.
Oh,
I
she's
may
just
not be
directing
able
her
to
back.
carry her all the way to the mansion, but it'd be enough to bring her to her servants. I stopped often to look over my shoulder, to make sure I didn't lose her. The sound of
That's
that
kinda
beautiful
sweet.
bell was a beacon. At last, one of the servants noticed the old woman and shouted, "Madam." As she ran towards her, the old woman bent down to scoop me up and held me, trembling. The servants weren't able to hide their surprise, seeing how much the late Chris had changed upon her return. Not one of them said that I wasn't Chris, because the old woman called me so.
Oh man.
The maids nodded in obedience, just glad that their beloved employer had returned home safe. I am Chris. Chris with her silver bell. I'm the tiny, adorable Chris, loved by her grandmother in this grand mansion.
God, you're kinda fucked up, nameless cat. But
Yeah, so I'll say that honestly, I think it's more like giving one last, like, even though she started, like, unnamed cat tried to doing it from the start, like with revenge in mind. I think it's just like, hey, I'm here to visit you one last time before I leave
yeah,
for the end.
she slowly starts to feel bad about what she's doing. Like, initially it's just like, oh, I'm gonna go see these people that love this person and like mess with them.
But
get
as
revenge.
it goes on, it's like, oh, well, actually, it sucks. It's horrible, actually.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So you said at the split, I go.
At the
Oh wait,
split,
that's a
there's one
dead
to go-
end right over there, I think.
So you have to go left from here.
Yeah.
So it needs to split into 3. Meow, meow. Oh, it is me,
There he is.
unnamed cat number
Get
4.
here in the first place. Wait.
Cats wind up in the wildest of places. We found like a bunch of like kittens underneath like the tire of our truck once. Like, luckily we found them before we turned on the car or did anything.
All right, so yeah, here you go. You go straight from here.
Okay.
So this way.
Hello, sirs. Don't
Mystery
mind me.
item.
Just grabbing this item. Farewell.
It was pretty popular like last year. Yeah, I mean, I just honestly had never heard of it, so
Yeah, I
maybe I'm
mean-
just not with the times.
I haven't really been watching too much anime as of late, so.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, then yeah, this way. And then you'll find, like, if you keep going, you'll find a room with that item.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah. The last anime
Maria.
you watched from with me was JoJo's Part 4. Now
Yep.
we have to watch Frozen 2.
Yep. Oh my god, it's Maria. Magic is real. Ooh.
No, pink is real.
I've gained so much. Gentle hands and many, many new names. Mondays, Henri. Tuesdays, Fleur. Wednesdays, Sylvia. Thursdays,
Oh.
Lot. Fridays, Bisque. Saturdays, Chris. And for just one day, I'm no one else but myself.
Yeah, so the nameless cat is Maria.
It was
Okay.
supposed to be revenge. Revenge for the deceased girls who'd led a better life than I. With vengeance and blasphemy laid to rest, all that's left is me. A lie. Before I knew, I began wondering about the future. When? Tell me, when? When will I fall in love? Once I find someone who loves me, I'll finally be given a name. Not just someone else's substitute, but a name all my own. That's what I decided. So then why? Why did I have to meet him? He lived on a cliff face that looked down on the town. His features were considered striking, his posture regal. But those weren't the only things that made me stop in my tracks. I didn't really need a reason, because to him, it didn't matter what bell I put on. Nothing would change the fact that I was nothing. A bell with 2 stripes of light pink lay at his feet. It didn't belong to him. The bell, like his love, was waste on the street.
What a quote.
Damn.
His features knew despair.
Despair?
You could see the hollowness of death in his eyes. No matter how much I stared or spoke, he never once looked back at me. I gingerly pick up the rosy pink bell. Its soft sound should be enough to reach his ears, stir his heart, and open his eyes. Then, in a husky voice, he will speak in a tone drowning with emotion. He will call out the name of his past love.
Maria!
And I'll choke up with emotion and smile as I say, "That's right. I'm your Maria." And then there won't be any real me left in this world.
Okay, I was wrong. This cat just does not have a name.
Please.
Yeah, this cat became...
Tell me your real name.
Oh, hi, Entrance.
Yo,
I giggle
Entrance with a cat?
softly and answer again.
Oh no.
I'm Maria.
No, you're Mia.
His brow will surely furrow as he snuggles close.
Mia?
That's not your name. It can't be.
It's Mia.
But that's the name of your beloved, right?
It's Mar.
I loved you. But the one that you loved was never me at all. You loved the real owner of this pink bell. Imagine it. A rival whom even death couldn't kill. The one woman he really loved. I hated her, cursed her, and stole her name and identity. And I'd do it no matter how miserable it makes me.
Oh, Maria. If we'd never met, then I'm sure I'd have rotted away right on the spot.
Those are the only words that can bring me salvation now. As long as you're happy, then I'll never need a silly name.
Aw.
A storm was brewing. The high winds that had been beating on the windows since morning gathered dark clouds and pelted the forest trees. I leapt from the safety of the old woman's blanket, raced through the town, and headed for the mountain cottage, my old hideout. I'd take a bell and think about the past each time I came here. I go by many names now. So whose ghost remains in this dreary mountain hut? A brilliant flash of light, coupled with thunder, filled the sky. Every hair on my body stood on end. There was a tearing sound of wood splitting. Chills ran down my spine. I quickened my pace without thinking. A tremor crept down my back. The scene that greeted me as I reached that hut was indescribable. A massive cloud of smoke clogged my nose and burned my skin. The mountain was on fire, and the gusty winds helped spread the flames quickly. In my panic, I dove into the hut. The heat was as hot as stoked coals, but through the burning and stench, I knew I had to salvage my bells. They'd been proof that the girls had lived, and now they were the one place I felt at home. I gathered the 7 bells and made for my escape, but the hut entrance was already engulfed in flames. I leapt through a broken window, feeling as though I was being burned alive. I could hear the destruction all about me. Just outside the window was the cliff face. I jumped down from my perch, prepared to take the dive. Through it all, I kept the 7 bells tightly held in my mouth.
Damn.
Yeah.
The Shadow the Hedgehog fanfic's wild.
God, that. See, this is why it's so hard to play through this part. It always gets to me.
All 7 at once? All 7 at once.
Yeah.
1 bell for each day of the week. Alright, so then if you keep going down here, there should be a door. Yeah. There'll be a room with the final item.
Okay.
I never expected a weakling like you to make it this far.
Fuck you.
What are you?
I literally looked
no
right
use.
past him.
Look out!
I do not have to answer to you. Any threat to the project must be eliminated.
Getting some stuttering, but I think it's just inevitable.
Yeah. Come here.
Yeah.
No.
Just go grab that.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he teleports.
You know, they try to perfect the ghosts, but they all just end up becoming jellyfish in the end.
Yep. When you die, you just become a jellyfish.
At last, I can explore the depths of the spectrum.
There we go. Easy. GG. Perfect. Didn't even take a
Fool.
scratch.
Your existence amounts to nothing more than a goldfish swimming upriver.
Beating the shit out of a ghost using a stick. That's the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
When we were conceived, the age
It's a
of
golf
man
club,
ended.
excuse you.
What? What are you talking
The
about?
Chaos Emeralds.
Our plan is on schedule. Make the most of the little time you have left.
We have to act fast.
Right.
Hold on.
Well, all right. Sorry, we gotta go read about a cat.
Yeah, sorry, cat.
We're making the most out of the little time we have left, as you said.
Mhm.
I too wish to be a jellyfish when I
starting to talk to
reincarnate. I don't
myself?
even want to reincarnate. I just want to become a jellyfish.
Yeah, just be
Hey,
a
is
jellyfish
this-
ghost.
All right, last one.
After falling unconscious, I awoke to the pattering of raindrops. I could still smell the mountainside burning. But the rain was now falling harder than before. I knew I was far from safe. Nestled close against the ground, I'd already lost the sensation in both my arms and legs. I asked the heavens if this was my punishment. Was this what I deserved for having taken the dead girl's happiness as my own in a twisted and shameless act? Through the ash-ridden world, a voice was calling me. No, that's not my name.
That's not my name.
And yet,
That's not my name.
Maria! Maria!
yes, the one calling me was none other than my beloved.
Maria, hang in there! Don't die on me!
Oh, yes. My love. My one true love. Don't give up. I whispered desperately. Don't give in to the despair. Please. Live. I thought that if he
Makoto.
lost me, he'd never see his precious Maria again. And it wasn't just him. Henri, Fleur, Sylvia, Lot, Bisque, Chris. They'd all been beautiful. "Don't kill me," I shouted. "Please don't kill the ones you love." Trembling, I handed the 7 bells over to him. "If you can, take these in my place. Just don't let their loving families lose all hope." He looked at me as if wanting to speak. Then, taking the bells with him, he turned and ran. As his figure became smaller and smaller, it was eventually washed away by the rain. I tried calling his name, but couldn't form the words. If I managed to speak, I might make the mistake of telling him something I could never say. As I thought about how the cold rain would sweep away the fire, along with my soul, I thought of the last person who'd considered me family. I may not have been the one they loved, but I certainly loved the warm and gentle hands that touched me. I lied and desecrated the dead, all for my revenge, and yet here I was, crying, here on the brink of death. I'd come closest to those girls, and could finally, truly cry for them. After all, you know how it is. You must know, right? All you wanted was to live. The rain washed the mountainside gray, draining the light from everything. I was cloaked in darkness and rain. Then I heard the faint sound of a bell ringing. At least I could tell that my ears were still working. I focused my senses on the source. Then, just behind the sound, I heard footsteps and voices approaching.
Come on, Henri!
I thought I was hearing things. It had to just be a memory enclosed inside that bell.
Yeah.
After all, no one would call for me.
Fleur! Sylvia!
It can't be. My eyelids fluttered. Why? From beyond the falling ash, I could make out figures. They circled around me. The boy, the boss, Mama.
Lot! Bisque! Chris!
No, the children and the teacher, the master writer and grandmother. No. I tried to scream, but failed. No. Don't look at me. You'll see through my lies. Don't hate me. I was never the girls that all of you loved.
We already knew that.
Was the reply from the one who used the 7 bells to gather everyone here.
We
You
already knew
snuggled
that.
close to me as I was wrapped in a warm towel. As you kept me warm, you dropped the 7 bells.
We already knew that all along.
Just
He sounded on
we
the
already
verge
knew
of
that
tears
all along. You were the same color cat,
as
but
he
you didn't look
kissed my
anything like the
cheek.
others. You fool.
Don't you see? The ones we loved weren't the ghosts from the past.
His words forgave me.
We all know you made up those lies to try and help us. No one else but you could have made us feel so good. Could bring us so much joy. It was all thanks to you and your 7 bells.
I closed my eyes, the tears still streaming. I thought my life was just one lie after another. But no longer. I finally understood it now. My name will be the 7-colored bell. A name given to me by my loving family and friends. I am Belle, carrying my 7 colors. I was the most loved in town. I am Belle, and I was the luckiest cat in the world for having 7 names.
I gave you head pats, hydrate, and take a moment. We're gonna take a sec.
Yeah.
Is okay, bum bum. Is okay. The cat was loved in the end. We have made it. We have made it to the end. We have found out the cat story, the 7-colored bell.
That hit me a lot harder than I remembered.
You're getting more head pats. You're getting more head pats. Layer all the head pats on. Do the thing. I call upon you, chat. Make the bun feel good and better.
Ugh.
He is upsetty.
Yeah, that last shot.
Bell is a good bell.
That last shot with the cat surrounded by everyone reminded me of my own cat.
Hmm.
And she was wrapped in a blanket like that. I still miss her.
It's okay, Elio. Take your time. You know, you miss her a lot.
Yeah.
Take as much time as you need.
Thank you. I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay. Okay. Kittens, I tell you. Kittens and cats and cats and kittens. Not necessarily at the same time, but also definitely at the same time. For real, man? Yeah. You really get me. We will give the bun time to decompress, and then we shall move on to the next area, which I think we have a few things, but we're very close to the end of the game. So I don't know if we'll be ending now or if we'll be ending in a bit. That is up for him to decide. But I'm just giving you the information that I am going off of. It came to me in a dream. So thank you for your support of the button. It's very appreciated. As his model freaks out a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Just a little bit, as a treat.
Just grab some water, but I'm gonna go wash my face for a second.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there were some chat messages I missed, so I'm gonna go back and read those. Bun, are you okay? He's going through it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, that was pretty good. Yeah, it's a very good story. It's a very sad story, but also like a very hopeful ending. But also at the same time, we know how it ends.
Yeah.
So it's a lit. Omniscient Barnhouse's viewpoint, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, when I first played this game, that side story about the 7 colored bells got to me because, you know, I care about animals and stuff, but at that time, I didn't know, like, the grief of losing my cat. So, playing it again after having experienced it. Ugh. But anyway, I'm gonna go wash my face. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, you do that. You do that. Take as long as you need.
Yeah.
All the Hug and Bun, yes. We accept the donations to the Hug and Bun Foundation. I think we might get to the next area, and he might want to continue because, from looking at everything here, there's only like there's the doctor's office. I don't know if he wants to get all the rest of the memory items, but there's only 2 areas left: the doctor's office and the last area. How close? I'm pretty sure we're like very close to them. So communications with the Wii remote have been interrupted. Unfortunate. Also, Elio's model right now being stuck how it is just look at this model. It's scary. What is this? His model somehow looks so done, but at the same time not. I don't know. I gotta send this to him real fast. He looks possessed.
Okay, I'm back.
Gosh, hearing Bum cry just breaks my heart. Would want to do anything to help him feel better. You have been doing a lot. We are good.
Yeah, thank you. Oh. Yeah, this is why I brought Born with me.
Yes, I am Barn.
I knew I was gonna have a breakdown and cry, but I... Oh.
With the power of friendship, we have overcome such weakness.
Alright.
But I hope the funny model made you feel better.
Yeah.
Just like, it looks like you're just glaring at me.
So
and also this gun I found, exactly, Jackie.
It's another normal day.
Yes.
But yeah, let's try and push through the rest of this area.
We shall go. There are no more items to collect, so we can just push our way right through.
Yeah. Okay. But God, yeah, that's probably like the best story of Fragile Dreams because of how it was split up into all those stories. But God, is it sad. But like, I guess that's just this whole game. This whole game is very depressing. I feel like me playing it probably like doesn't carry that because I joke around a lot. But it's very depressing. But it's kind of like a good
I guess
depressing.
the cat ran in here.
It's not like a depressing that like overwhelms you and makes you want to give up. It's like a depression that makes you think that things will get better.
It'll be tight, but you can squeeze through. Be super careful.
It'll be tight, my
Right.
man. It's bigger than my apartment.
Okay, it does look a bit tight when you crouch down like this, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Oh, it's because it was really emotional? I thought you needed him because he was going to be awful. Both can be true.
well, that was for Umineko,
Yes.
but this
Hello,
was just
I'm scared.
yeah, this is just because the cat story always makes me depressed.
It's okay. I have something surefire to make you happy. Just as you're walking. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing here until the doctor's office, which is next.
This might be counted as a doctor's office, so you might want to check.
This is so badly formatted.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think there's anything over there.
No, it's like a full-on thing, not like in vents. You have to actually be in an office. So.
Okay.
So you probably drop through at some point.
Yeah.
I've been here the whole time, but my mom was here talking about switching phone plans for over an hour. How do you talk about that for an hour? It's just like maybe 5 minutes or like a little bit of thought, but then you're like, should I switch it? Yeah, sure. Or nah. Like, I do not care that much for phone plans. I have kept mine grandfathered into when it was a very inexpensive plan, and I refuse to change just because it's a really good deal. It's like $50 a month for unlimited data.
Oh wow. Yeah, mine's like 62 for unlimited.
Yeah, I think we use the same one. I think you told me once that we use the same one.
Probably.
All right. Yep, we're here.
There he is. Now you guys finally get to see his design.
Explain yourself, Sai. Why did you let a human in here?
First, you answer a question for me. Why are you reviving Glass Cage? What are you trying to do?
You don't need to know that.
Please, tell me the truth. If what happened last time...
Words can be frustrating, troubling things, Sai. I thought you, of all people, would understand.
You just don't know how to talk to people.
It's just that if we could just talk, I know that I'd be able to...
That's enough. Soon,
Shin
everything
with
will be
white
in
hair
order.
and pink eyes. God.
He probably has pronouns too.
Why can't he... I don't understand. Why can't he see?
Probably because he's dead, Sai.
Let's go save that girl. Seto.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Look for the silver-haired girl. Okay, so first get to the save point, but I'm gonna reach out for a second. Yo, what have I missed? Well, you missed one of the most emotional stories in all of video gaming. And we've gotten through the worst area of the game.
Bond, you and I.
We are finally out of the sewers. Let's go.
We're out.
We don't have to go back in there again.
Nope, because it's a point of no return.
Yep.
Because she was like, you have to really read the website and really read the fine print, and also a lot of troubleshooting and checking to see if my phone was unlocked or not. And I was like, Mom, I can just do it later, but she wasn't having. I mean, I get reading it, but like, you don't need to for the most part, unless they're like they want to slip something in. It's like, hey, by the way, you owe us like $700. My favorite badly formatted map was in a Lunicid guide for an area with 6 floors, and were labeled surface, deep, deeper, deeper, deepest, and deeperestister. What? What?
What? Who would label it like that?
So I'm sorry. Surface, deep, deeper, deeper, deepest, deepester. That is amazing.
Damn. Alright. Well, now we are in the doctor's office. I will save that stream for next stream, now that we're through the sewers. I'm gonna go on a BRB for a bit, and then we'll play some lobotomy. I think you gotta leave to go to your dad's, right, Barn?
I do have to go in a bit, but I mean, I don't really have anything to do with lobotomy. So unless you want me there for moral support, I don't know if you would.
You're good. Yeah,
Because I don't gotta leave for a bit, but yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for being there with me for Fragile Dreams.
Of course, Bun Bun. I'm here to provide the safety net.
All the maps were drawn in MS Paint, unironically the best guy to that game.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a BRB.
Okay.
Let me bring up a playlist.
The BRB, a playlist, of course.
And then I'll be back in a bit with some lobotomy. So, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Very well. Yeah, so just, you good? I just want to make sure you're all good? Okay. Okay, good. So, yeah, go ahead and hang up on me. I'll just cry a little bit and then I'll head out. But, alright. Have a good rest of your stream. I love you very much. And get kissed, idiot. Mwah. See ya. Bye.